the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run off tackle right with Hill. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
This will be taken at the 10. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. That's going deep for Bateman. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Herbert now. Allen's got it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 35 yards. And the Ravens are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Eckler, they run left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Herbert going to change the play here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going deep here for Allen. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A gain of 39 that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw. Herbert flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. Back to throw. Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert steps away to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. On 4th down, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Being chased out left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Eckler. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett from a yard out. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. He'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, a run for Hill. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 59 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Accelerating, and off he goes. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's again complete to Palmer. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. Back to throw. Herbert dancing to his left. And he goes out right around the 39.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Flush to his right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Herbert going to change the look. That is intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's got Eckler, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Herbert going to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Herbert to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes. Out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They give it to Hill running right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's Jackson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Second down and 6 now.
Here again is McKinnon. And some room to maneuver.
Now inside the 25.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 59 yards.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Mahomes will throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it the way in and tuck it away.
Well, not
alive. On second down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. And really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back. We're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
In motion goes the tight end. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. Hill going to try the right side. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In motion, the tight end. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to fourth down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jackson. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Sky Moore.
64 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down by Willie Gay.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Dumps it off to Edwards. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Third and 9 here.
Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Michael Dana
in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, our score 12-6. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the 1st half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even...
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get out.
When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Meanwhile here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there. From under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Dana able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this 1st half of football. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. To throw is Jackson. Steps away. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, Jackson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.